So, obviously, guys, I did the boring stuff today, right? Well, I didn't because I didn't go to the gym. Stop. Guys, I can't. Okay, today, I Twichty somehow physically can't make good choices, and that's a poor decision I make. You know what's so annoying, guys? As a human being, things that I can personally do well, I'm very good at staying committed to things that I enjoy. Like, so far, my commitment to, like, you know, producing content, good. Like, I think I've generally done a very good job, except for the fact that I figured out on YouTube Shorts, guys, my videos have been published privately for the past 3 days, which is completely fine. I just published them all. I am intrigued, like, what is the algorithm, or what does what do when, like, I post I don't post them, but I just change them from private to public. Anyways, there's certain things, like going to the gym, guys. I know you might be looking at Twichty and you're like, Twichty, you seem like such a gym bro. You seem like someone who'd be so obsessed with the gym. And I know, guys, trust me, I am, okay? I'm the biggest gym bro around. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, going to the gym doesn't really excite me when I'm tired. I know that sounds crazy. It's like, how could you not want to just live in the gym? How could you not just want to, like, rub your nose in those mats that are used by everyone else that are probably disgustingly covered in bacteria? Guys, I don't know. Okay? Don't understand it. Just not my prerogative today. Anyways, I had work was fine. I led a meeting. That was cool. Guys, I've led meetings before, but this was like a kind of a bigger deal meeting. How'd it go? It went well, except for the beginning part where no one's mic was working, and my mic wasn't working. I called in with my phone, right, to the meeting and tried to get that mic wasn't working. Then I just literally restarted the entire meeting, and that was not what some would consider the best, but Broski, here's the thing. I consider myself technically literate. Okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest here. I do a live stream. Like, I know a bit about tech. I know a bit about how, like, software works. I know a bit about coding. I know a bit about a lot of things. And so when tech doesn't work for me, I feel extra embarrassed and stupid. That's my thing. I literally am like, Twichty, this is so embarrassing for you because you really should know what's going on. Anyways, this brings me back to my total point I see hot about KingsOwl. Today, guys, I was watching something called Hephaestus. Hephaestus is a Twitch streamer / King Wizard101 developer. And I know there's Ratbeard. Ratbeard is another Wizard101 developer who produces Wizard101 related stuff. Sorry, guys. I am starving, and I was gonna drink coffee, and then I said, you know what, Twichty, you don't need to drink coffee. Because if I drink coffee, then that's gonna be bad for my sleep schedule. I'm trying to help my sleep schedule. So I said, instead of drinking coffee, this guy's room is decorated weirdly. Instead of eating coffee, let's have a banana. So, I was watching this guy, and people in his chat obviously ask about Wizard101 all the time, which I'm gonna be honest here. I would hate that, guys. If I developed for a game and then I went and streamed, like, that would be horrible. You know, like, because think about it, all it is people thinking that their choices are better than yours and you made poor choices and they're just telling you you're wrong. And, like, that's just, like, obviously that's annoying from a personal perspective. But on top of that, like, think about it. He can't make changes on the fly. He is technically speaking for all of KingsOwl, which I'm not gonna, guys, I'm so sorry. I need to turn on my fan. Public relations standpoint, the fact that KingsOwl has multiple employees that speak about the company and the company's choices in, like, a personal matter that's speaking, like, public, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's absolutely not that's bad, but guys, we all remember the Wizard101, what was it, the live message that went around, like, was it a year ago or something, where a disgruntled employee said I just think it's a little crazy. Guys, what he was talking about the new Celestia gear. And if you don't know, this is not going well because I have a -40 on me. Part of me is like, I dragon, because a dragon's gonna do more damage, but then the -40 might just be too much. We're gonna play it one more time and hopefully enchant the dragon. I think it'll be enough. He was talking about the Celestia dropped gear. And if you don't know, they added a new dropped gear to Celestia. They were also talking about badges. I don't care about badges. They were talking about the Celestia dropped gear, and he was answering it very politically. And when I say answering something politically, it means, like, you know, you're dancing around a lot of facts, and you're giving like a semi-concise answer where whether or not you're answering something is a whole nother question, right? And it was interesting just to, like, watch him respond to these questions, because he obviously can't say everything. And I don't necessarily think he wasn't answering the question. But basically, they were just arguing about Waterworks versus this gear, and how, like, Waterworks gear is, like, more efficient to farm, it's easier to get, yada, 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 like, all these things, which are all true. Like 100%. No one wants to farm Celestia gear. And then I feel like his rebuttal was like, this gear isn't inherently meant to like replace Waterworks gear, nor is it meant to be farmed for. It's just gear for the journey that if you would like to eventually farm and get, you are more than welcome to. And then he added something about a pity system, which I thought was really interesting. If you don't know what a pity system is, it's typically a term found in, I believe, what are they called? Gacha games, which is essentially after a certain amount of attempts at some event, right, you get it, right? So let's say you pull 100 times on something and you don't get the drop. On the 100th time, or the 101 time, you will then guaranteed get that drop because of the pity system. Genshin Impact has it, for example, and there's many other games that do. And Wizard101 has a form of that where you will get drops of gear from other schools, right? There being 7 schools, and then you can trade it in. And he was talking about how apparently the pity system, they don't use it as much because it disincentivizes people to do the main questing, right? If I'm doing Celestia and I'm pity farming, right, then I'm not questing on to like Zufaria, blah, 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 whatever, right, worlds after that, which makes sense. I don't really understand why we're trying to drive players so much to, I guess, because if players keep continuing the game, then you're gonna feel a sense that you need to continue the membership because, right, obviously if I spent 15 hours farming one boss at level 60, I would get, like, you know, that's a bit boring, and I think you would feel like you spent so much time doing something that wouldn't really pay off. So maybe it's like, if I am exploring new content, right, it's a little more exciting and I want to continue. I don't really know, guys. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not sure that point, but that was just interesting, honestly, just to watch him talk about it. And I really like watching game developers talk because I do. Guys, here's the thing. Obviously, I think any person, what happens to me? Do I have a dot on me? Yeah, I'm poisoned. Okay. Right, guys, it's very easy to always feel like you know what's right. Or maybe it's not. I mean, it depends on who you are as a person. Guys, I will say, sometimes I feel like I know what's right? I will be in many situations where I'm like, no, guys, my opinion is right. And in my head, I'll be like, y'all are dumb. Y'all don't know what's up. And guys, believe it or not, I don't always know what's right. I know, crazy. And so I think in game development, this is actually the most annoying boss on the planet. In game development is something where I sometimes feel like I know exactly what you should do. Maybe not in all situations, but there's sometimes where I'm like, I feel like you should do this. It would be X, Y, and Z. And I think a lot of gamers feel this way because we play games so much, right? And I think sometimes it's accurate, sometimes it's not. And so it's just always interesting to watch someone who's on the game development side. Mind you, whether or not they have a bunch of experience is a whole nother thing. Oh, hello, Gondobor hates you. You're home alone. Watch out for Harry and Marv. They go by the wet bandits. Moist bandits. Guys, yeah, we gotta watch out for those moist bandits. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, those are the people from Home Alone, right? Harry and Marv are from Home Alone, right? Guys, I am. Everyone, I am home alone right now. I know you're not supposed to announce that to the... It is, okay. Gondobor, I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I know you're not supposed to announce that, but guys, I am home alone. My roommate has ditched me. Okay, my roommate has ditched me for like a week and something days. And guys, I'm depressed. It'll be me alone in my apartment. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Okay, I don't want to be alone in my apartment. I chose actively to live with another human being, right? And thank you, Dorito. Okay, I chose to live with another person because I wanted to live with another person. If I wanted to live by myself, I could have. Okay, and honestly, it might have been cheaper. It might have been cheaper to live by myself, only for the fact that my roommate did force me to live in a nicer apartment. Do I regret living in a nicer apartment? No, I do not, guys. I will 100% admit it. I paid more money than probably I should. Do I enjoy it? Yes, I do. So, you know, but that's not really the point. The point is, my roommate ditched me. I'm home alone, and I will hopefully be fine. Because why? I got you guys. Roommate left the best streamer. You know, I wish in any way, shape, or form my roommate would consider that. My roommate does not play video games. My roommate has no well, that's not true. My roommate has played a video game. Bruh, 59 HP. And what about it, Icy Hot? Okay, that's, you know, Twichty, I like living on the edge. Okay, now the real edge is this. Okay, never mind. I saw we got cooked. Guys, I don't know why I thought I would do enough damage. I believed in a world where Twichty was a better wizard, where I was a winner, and unfortunately, guys, I'm not a winner. I'm a loser. Only one person there. Here's the thing. I know I said I had a whole strat. We're switching it up, guys. The reason we're switching it up is because, honestly, I think we can just win with a satyr. I think we can just win with some healing and that. We're gonna take our damage pet, okay? Because last time we were so close. And you know what? This time we can be close too, okay? This time will be our success. We're gonna draw a bunch of spells. This is going to be 2 pips? That's crazy. That's crazy. I need some enchants that are, because the vanilla bow is falling behind. Oh, they don't have any bow enchants? Well, wait, what about your, what about the crossbow or the trident? All right, we're gonna hit him with a fuel. We're gonna hit ourselves with, you know, a fire blade. I have faith, guys. Here's the thing. The one thing I will say. Okay, I appreciate he's hitting me with a big hit. You know, that's respectable because obviously hitting me with a big hit gives me some sort of stability. Oh no, guys, not Frankenstein. More like Franken is a stinky. Yeah. I don't know. Guys, I don't care about Frankenstein, okay? Except I do hate, oh my god. Guys, speaking of Frankensteins I hate, if anyone here has watched the DC, like the monster, like there's this, DC has this like one-off monster show that's about Miss Frankenstein. Oh, it's based off of the Blank Squad. And there's a Frankenstein in there, and guys, that Frankenstein is annoying. Annoying like no other. Okay, once again, he's hitting me. Oh. Oh, there you go. Okay, look at that, Hachu. You got something going. We got Frozone himself, which, you know, he does something. Which is nothing. Here's the thing. Guys, I have 2 traps on him and 1 blade. That is decent. Do I need more? Abso-friggity-frackity-lootly. But my honest truth is, I'm gonna try to... Okay, guys, here's the thing. Guys, I want to be able to get a hit off without him putting a plague on me. And if I can, I will hit with Sunbird before he plagues me. Because I think it's worth it. You don't have a regular fire trap. The reason I think it's worth it is because if he doesn't have a 40% shield and a plague... Also, guys, I will say my HP is not going too well. My HP is not going too well. So, honestly, we're going to need to... Or I could heal. But I just don't think I want to risk healing. Obviously, it's annoying that he goes first. I'm going to be honest here. It's very annoying that he goes first. I will also say, though, if we hit and this doesn't do enough damage, then he will just win. Because I won't have the turns to get up the HP. That's actually not inherently true. Guys, what do I have? I have 3 plus 30s and 2 plus 35s. There's no way that's doing enough damage. I'm not even going to pretend. You know what? We're throwing a feint out here. And I know he's going to do something like put a plague on me. Yeah, I'm really not shocked. Okay, guys, I wasn't shocked. And I'm glad I fainted. Why? Because I read him to filth. Okay, I knew what he was going to do. Why? Because I know how to play competitive games. I understand how this stuff works. And so what we're going to do this time is we're going to say to ourselves, because honestly, with a plague, we're bamboozled. And what is he doing this time? He's hitting me. That kind of sucks. He crit. Okay, he needs to chill out. We're going to... Oh, my God. This heal's not even going to be worth it, bro. Maybe I should have bladed, honestly. I don't know. Why am I healing? Well, the answer why I'm healing does not have an answer. Well, this is just not going to do enough damage. There's no scenario where this does enough damage. I drew a satyr. I have to... I'd rather heal myself and try to finish buffing myself, because I think if I buff myself... Undead, that's crazy, but honestly, he kind of did. Okay, guys, we got 2 minus 40s on us. We're literally never doing enough damage. That is 100% for certain. We healed ourselves for 300. What I would say is we don't have a 40 on us. I'm gonna do this and this so we can draw 2. I'm gonna satyr again. Okay, guys, there's one other situation which I don't want to say out loud because I honestly feel like that's gonna jinx me and bamboozle me. My feeling is, right, there's no, as long as he doesn't do an insert move here, we can still do enough damage if we slowly get the buffs up. Obviously, we run into a little bit of an issue here, and the issue being that certain spells I cast cost me 1 pip, and because I don't have pip conversion, right, I can't, it's not converting my pips down back. It doesn't take a power pip and make it into 1 pip. Okay, we have 1 feint. Now, if I could get a second feint, I would feel a lot more confident. He has a regular 30. He has a regular 30. I'm gonna throw an elemental blade on guys, theoretically, I'm gonna throw an elemental blade on myself. Okay, he's ice wavering me. I'm gonna throw an elemental blade on myself, an elemental trap on him, and then I think I hit. And the general idea, I want to be clear, guys. If I don't crit, I will say if I could get a second feint, that would 100% be more helpful. It really would. Because I don't even, guys, I don't know through a minus 40% if we're gonna do enough. Because the issue is that one blade doesn't like make up for a minus 40%. Do I have a regular blade on me? Yes. Apparently, probably. Okay, we're gonna delete that. We're gonna draw. Do I have a treasure card? I already had a treasure card blade. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then, guys, I think we're gonna hit next round, okay? Because I should be able to tank whatever he does on me. Okay, he's got a fair amount of traps on him now. And then worst comes to worst, guys, I do have other hits. Okay, we're gonna Sun Serpent. Everyone, please cross your fingers for me, okay? I would like people to cross their fingers. I would like people to cross their toes. Please wish me the absolute luck. Chilling. Now, first step, don't fizzle. Okay? Second step, crit. Please crit. Hello? Game. Okay. Yeah. Do your animation. I don't really care. I didn't crit. That is... I hate this game. I absolutely hate this game. All right. Plus 70, plus 30, plus 30. This is not going to do enough. Oh, never mind. Guys, I absolutely overkilled. Okay, yay! Oh my god, guys, that was crazy. That was so easy. I wasn't even stressed at all. Oh my god, guys. Wait, were you guys stressed? I wasn't stressed. Oh my god. Okay, guys, did we make any progress today in Azteca? Absolutely not. And you know what? That's sometimes how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you make absolutely no progress. I got an enchanting table upgrade mod that lets you pick and choose your enchantments. I can make a fully enchanted spear for a mere 107 levels. Oh. Well, there you go. All right. All right. There's some, we've got some caves. We've got some enemies. Let us move on. Oh my god. Hey, man. You're really cool. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my Wizard101 segment. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, guys, we've got the, oh my god, my deck. Jeez. Guys, whoever edited my deck yesterday, guys, we need to have a conversation with them because whoever did that, they were a nincompoop and a dummy. Attempting to. Guys, guys, I will admit, I literally went through like the 5 stages of grief today. I'm not gonna lie. Today I was feeling so unproductive, and then I was feeling down for myself, and then I was feeling mad at myself, and then I was feeling productive, and then I was feeling messy, and then I wasn't gonna go to the gym, and then I dragged myself out of my bed, and I went to the gym, and then I was so glad I went to the gym. Am I level 86 yet, or I'm still 85? I'm still 85. Okay, it's because we spent 10,000 years on the boss, which was a nincompotic thing to do. Nincompotic? Sure, why not? How do I? Wow, my background, guys. I'm just not gonna join the battle. I don't know what's going on with them. God, guys, my brain just goes back and forth every single day. It's an absolute nightmare. Sorry, guys. We need to change this background. Here's the issue, guys. When I start stream, right? I have a starting soon screen that you guys see, which is my beautiful animation, which you better appreciate because the amount of work I put into that was too much. This movie's good. Important part is you tried your hardest, was getting up to do it. That's true. And you know what, Mark, that is really true. And that is, I think, kind of the crux of where I ended up in my day. Cause I'm like, guys, I was feeling stressed out, annoyed, frustrated, yada, yada, yada. Negative emotions, dare I say. I know, sounds crazy. Yeah. Get out of this battle, guys. And I do not like, whoever in the car, guess what? I hope your clutch stalls. Okay, buddy, next time I hope your clutch stalls, your transmission floods, and other car terms that I don't know, guys. I'm really not a mechanics person. Why do you have 5,000 HP? How do you 5,000 HP? That's insane. Either way, yeah, guys, it was a mess. Work was mid. Work was mid, but work wasn't horrible. Work was whatever. I went to the gym, which I'm glad, because I wasn't going to the gym at all. Did I do my full workout? No, guys, but I did most of my, I did my calisthenics part of my workout, which is enough for me. I'm really not that stressed. Got that from a monkey machine. BoJack Horseman, and you know what? Here's the thing. BoJack Horseman is a wonderfully motivational TV show that hopefully keeps people going a little bit. I have not watched it. I know it's a little bit dark. It's a little ooga booga. and I hear it's really good. So I would recommend, guys, if that's your type of show, then go watch it. What I did do, guys, is I did watch all of You. So, you know, talk about productivity. I've watched all of You. If you don't know what You is a show on Netflix about a certain man who does certain things to certain people. It is a good show. It is an entertaining show. Sometimes it's really scary. Sometimes it's a vibe. It kind of depends on who you are and what kind of content you want to consume. I have watched all of the most recent season, which is season 5, which is the last season of You. What did I think of it? It was good. It went. It started slow. In my opinion, it starts slow, picks up, drops down, and then picks up back again. It ends, in my opinion, in a good way. I enjoyed it. Would I recommend it overall? I don't know. I think that this show was like a lot of shows where, guys, the initial premise is everything, right? Like, you know, the first episode of Black Mirror, crazy. The first episode of Robots and Humans, crazy. Excuse me. The first episode of Westworld, insane, right? Or first episode, first season. Then, right, the issue obviously is when people know what you're gonna do, there's just less excitement about that, right? Guys, that's why I do segments, because, you know, you gotta switch it up, okay? You gotta keep people on their toes. You gotta get people moving and dancing. Because when people know what you're gonna do, there's less excitement. And mind you, obviously, if you're delivering the same thing every single day and people are enjoying that, well, that doesn't hurt at all. But I definitely understand where it's like, when you're writing like a TV show, obviously, you know, we need some changes. We need some plot movements. Low-key want to watch you both, the show and your stream. That's crazy. Here's the thing, guys. Go do whatever you want to do. Twichty will always be here. Remember that. Twichty will always be here. But, guys, while you're doing whatever you want to do, remember, what you're going to do is you're going to open my stream, you're going to mute it, and you're going to leave it on a browser tab. That's all you need to do. Then you go do whatever you want to do. Why, guys? Because I need the numbers. Guys, and that's how we, you know, it's a compromise. Also, guys, I just want you all to know, I ironed my shirt today for you. Okay, if anyone ever says Twichty does not put work into his stream, let me tell you right now, I ironed this shirt. Why? Because I knew it was going to look, it looked a little wrinky, it looked a little busted and crusted, and I said no. So I ironed my shirt, I took a shower, I shaved for you guys. You see this? I didn't shave for work, guys. I shaved for you guys. I moisturized. Oh, I'll be feeling fuzz in my neck. Bro, does anyone know how to shave your neck? Maybe I should look up YouTube. My thing with my neck is, like, I feel like I can never get, like, the hairs. There's, like, just hairs that are flat. Like, I feel like my face, I can't even make it look, like, hairless. But, you know, you like the 5 o'clock, not 5 o'clock shadow, but it's still, like, you know, like, parts of your skin are still darker because that's where the hair grows out, but it's not, like, dramatic of a change. But my neck, bro, I just do not know how to get my neck. Not that it really matters. And guys, if you're wondering, no, my dad did not teach me how to shave. Honestly, I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if dads usually teach their children how to shave. I don't think a single person taught me how to shave. I really just kind of started shaving at some point when I started growing facial hair. And then I just kind of kept doing it. And I don't think, you know, maybe you should watch a video. Maybe you should, like, here's the thing. I know the generic things, right? Generically with shaving, what you want to do, right? You want to, guys, here's a little lore drop for you. You want to have your face warm, right? Whether that's a warm towel you put on your face when you're getting out of the shower, you want your skin warm because warm is going to help the hair follicles be loose or something like that. You want to have your skin warm. You want to shave in the direction away from your hair. And then you want to shave in the direction of your hair. You want to use shaving cream. You want to be slow. You want to be gentle. You want to make sure your razor is sharp. Hello, Icy Hot. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Friday. I hope everything's going great for you. That's my understanding of shaving, guys. That's my understanding. Aftershave. Also, aftershave. If you're wondering what aftershave is. Now, I've read somewhere, and I don't know. I don't really know where aftershave is. What I can tell you guys about aftershave, which, you know what? Guys, here is my aftershave. To shave your neck, you kind of go up the neck to mark a line. Well, I feel like I understand the if I wanted to have, like, facial hair, right, I would, like, shave my neck, but, like, if you ever want, like, that right, you shave, like, part of your under neck. We don't shave all of it to create that crease. Guys, here is my aftershave. If you're wondering what is the point of aftershave, here you go, guys. It's straight. By Advert. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna be honest here. I stole this from my dad. The point of aftershave, if you're ever wondering, it's a eau de toilette, which, if you want to know what that means, that is less alcohol concentrate than, for example, cologne. And that is the big point. The big point is that you want to use a lower alcohol content on your skin if your skin's open. And I think the point of this is it's supposed to, like, close if you have, like, if you nick yourself. I don't actually know if that's true, and I don't really know how much it works. I just like smelling pretty. So I show. I I got really scared to spray it because my smoothie is right below me and I really don't want, you know, cologne in my smoothie. Oh my God, that's a strong smell. Guys, sometimes here's the thing. A lot of my friends do not like cologne and I think it's kind of crazy, but I want to smell it. And that's fair. And that is so fair. I will say, guys, here's the thing. If you ever have smelled cologne before and you've been like, this just smells like straight up alcohol, it doesn't smell like anything. The reason you're smelling that is because it's too concentrated of that cologne, right? You need to air it out. You need to wave your arm around in the air. You need to air it out. You need to like give it some like, I don't know, time to expire and things like that. And that will help the cologne, like its notes, its flavor really express itself. Because it's great, because it's, guys, what is cologne? Cologne is water, alcohol, and a bunch of essences. How does it work? I have absolutely no idea, guys, because I'm not a scientist. But what I can tell you is you just need to give it time to exist and rest. Oh, okay. Wow, this person how is this person's gear? What is this person's gear? Garbage, 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 trash, awful garbage. Terrible, horrible. And yet they have, can I be honest here? I'm just shocked that they have the holiday night, but their gear is hot garbage.
After the battle,
and
the
guys,
venomous Quetzals flee into
I'm not judging them, okay?
Perhaps
But
they
you
might have
objectively
brought their
cannot tell me that the
prey
gear is not
inside.
hot garbage. Because, like, at this point, guys, I'm wearing bizarre. I've not even wearing gear you farmed. All of this gear, the bygone gear, this is literally bizarre gear. Which means any little wizard could run over to the bazaar, you know, spend some gold, okay, throw some coins, and then they too could have this gear. So in my mind, I'm like, bro, anyone could have decent stats, which is interesting. And I guess, I don't actually know. Guys, are there any Wizard101 quests that take you to the bazaar? I don't think there is. I don't think there's a single Wizard101 quest that takes you to the bazaar. And this has absolutely nothing to do with that, but this does have a question to do with questing in general. Guys, does anyone have a new TV show for me? I need a new TV show, okay? Anyone can be at Twichty. Anyone can be? I'm so sorry. I might be lost. And I just know that it's not your fault. I say too much too quickly. Guys, also there's guys, I hate it when my loose cables under my desk brush against my thighs. And yes, I am wearing shorts, guys, okay? I know, shocker, crazy. Guys, I'm in LA. Why would I ever wear, that's actually not true. I wear sweatpants. I love sweatpants. Also, guys, did you know you can sleep in jeans? I just want to let everyone know that, okay? Because a lot of people are mystified. I love sleeping in jeans. And I don't know why I do, but I am really a giant. Now, let me be clear, not skinny jeans. I don't like skinny jeans. Skinny jeans are bad. Guys, I'm in an era where I hate skinny jeans, okay? I am anti-skinny jean. I do not like them, and I personally would not recommend them. Obviously, guys, dress how you want to dress your style, do whatever makes you feel confident. Okay, guys, I know I do. And I'm not saying it makes me look good, but it does make me feel confident. I do, however, I love sleeping in a pair of jeans. I used to really always sleep in clothes. I am a really big fan of sleeping in clothes. There's just something, I don't know, there's something coming. Mind you, a shirt, I'm a little iffy about a shirt. Pants, I don't mind sleeping in pants. Also, you know, in general, I will also say there's something about, I love also going to sleep right after a shower. That always feels nicer. Going to sleep right after a shower and going to sleep with just my sheet over me, not my comforter. Your comforter or your whatever, right? It's your big, thick, it's a blanket, whatever, right? That goes over you. I like just a sheet sometimes because obviously it's hot. I open my window, cold air comes onto me. I have my fan, cold air going up on me. I put my pillow that goes in the microwave, so it's a warm thing. And I used to put it on my back to make my back feel better because honestly, guys, I felt like my back was getting short from streaming, which low-key maybe it is right now. But now I just kind of have it next to me. Guys, it's literally just like a heated stone next to me. I don't really know what exactly I'm doing with it, but I just have like a heated stone next to me. And then I'll just pull that sheet over me, bro, and it's something about that, because I've been struggling to get sleep. I really have. Guys, oh my god, do you guys want to see my sleep? I can show you my sleep. I don't really know if you want to, but we're talking about it, okay? Guys, guess what? This is not, whatever, this is, let's talk about Twichty sleep. If we look at this, guys, I have an Apple Watch, if anyone knows, and I bought this app literally at the beginning of college. Live. Thank you. Don't you dare hit me. Don't you dare hit me. Don't you... Guys, you know what's so sad? I almost lived. I did 94, I had 56 HP. That's kind of crazy. But as you can see, guys, yesterday, I got 5 hours of sleep, right? I got 5 hours and 49 minutes of sleep, which is not good. But you'll see here that if we look at my deep sleep, right, we're going to see that down there, those purple sections are where I got deep sleep. And you can see that I got a decent amount of deep sleep. Whereas these other nights, like for example, a Wednesday, where I slept for like 8 hours, right? This Wednesday I slept for 8 hours. You'll see here, the issue is I got almost no deep sleep, which is really annoying. And if you ever wondered why you sleep for a long time but don't really feel rested, I think it's because of deep sleep. And part of me is like, is this just the way I set myself up for bed? I also think it's my caffeine consumption. Guys, I think I need to consume less caffeine. Well, I think I need to be more strategic with my caffeine I've consumed. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, part of me is like, I think a lot of my life I've just kind of like, you know, willy-nilly sleep, and it hasn't really mattered because I'm young and I can thrive, which I'm gonna be like, guys, if you're in college and you're doing that right now, I don't blame you, I did it too. Not that I'm not young, let's be clear here, Twichty is young, okay, I'm basically a baby. The fact that I have to pay taxes is ridiculous, let's not get into it. I've been, you know, assessing my sleeping with caffeine, and I think that the issue is sometimes, guys, I drink caffeine during stream. I'm drinking coffee, guys. I'm drinking coffee during stream, and I'm drinking coffee during work. Why, guys? I need to stay not motivated. It keeps me going. It keeps me a little energetic, and it keeps me vibing. Now, mind you, I very rarely feel like I need to drink coffee during stream. The only times I ever feel like I need to do it is if I've had a really tired day. Then I'm like, you know, okay, let's kick it up a little. Let's get myself going. I think that's my issue, though, because I think the issue is I drink coffee, and then I drink coffee, and then I drink coffee, and then I end stream right at, like, 9 p.m., and then I'm expecting myself to go to bed in the next, like, hour. Like, that's not happening. Because, and it's not that it's not happening. Like, I think I go to sleep, but I don't think my body, like, goes to sleep. You know what I mean? I think it's, like, a light sleep, which is bad. So, what I think I need to do, guys, I think I need to limit my caffeine. You know, they say that. Don't drink caffeine after, like, 12 p.m. or, like, 4 p.m. What I think I need to do, every day, I just need to drink, like, 5 cups of coffee at 9 a.m. sharp, right? And then, guys, that's not how coffee works. You can't just drink a bunch of it and then have it melt between the day, unfortunately. But in my mind, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drink 9 cups of coffee at 9 p.m. And then and then that will hopefully just hold me out. Because that's the issue, guys. At work, I need caffeine. I need caffeine to keep me motivated. Unless I'm really intrigued in the problem I'm solving, which is all the time, guys. Oh my God, I love work so much. I need caffeine. I really need caffeine. It keeps, you know, it keeps the brain turning, it keeps me going, it keeps me a little motivated. And in that instance, I need it, which I guess I've said like 2,000 times. Twichty, lock in. And so I guess I just need to consume it later. I don't know. Guys, I was talking to my friend, you know, being an adult is annoying. Being an adult, it's like fun and not fun. Here's the thing, the fun part of being an adult, you have adult money. That's like the best thing. And then obviously, you know, the caveat to that is you have adult time, which means you have no time to do your hobbies usually. I think also for me, I'm just like, being an adult is annoying because, look at my hair, guys, look at that. I bet you didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that my hair has fallen down. It's more normal. Now, I would love if I had Sun Serpent up. Part of me is like, I should eat free. You get used to living on power saving mode. I don't think I've reached REM state in oh my God, Mark, that's actually crazy. See, but I don't want to do that. Sleep is so critical, guys. I know sleep is so critical for your health, and it's just like, I need to lock in. Because, guys, the honest truth, like, everything you do as a young person is not expedited. Bro, expedited means something comes quicker. It's, I don't know, it's amplified, sure, when you're older, right? Like, if you take care of yourself now, that's only gonna be beneficial. If you get enough sleep, there's so many things that are guys, you know, sunscreen, hot garbage. Sunscreen, for example. Sunscreen is something that you really don't see in the moment, but truly is long-term beneficial and all these things. So it's like, sleep is something that I know I need to do. And I also don't like running on no sleep. Young, how old do you think I am? Mark, you're not. Mark, I don't want to guess your age. In my head, I think I know what your age is, but I don't want to guess it. Unless you really want to be, then I can. You haven't sold your soul to Dunkin' Donuts yet? Is DD in the West Coast? Dunkin' Donuts is 100% in the West Coast. It really is.